Did you know that you cannot see pain on an x-ray? You know what I mean? You want to know what I mean? Well, if you do, come join me for a moment as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney. So now this is a car accident case, and the patient suffered an injury, significant injury, as a result of being hit by another car. Now they go to the hospital and have x-rays. The doctor reads the x-rays and it shows that the patient is fine, at least in terms of fractures. There were no fractures. So now the patient continues to have ongoing pain in their back, in their spine, and the patient continues to be seen and treated by various doctors for that ongoing pain. And now the defense attorney gets up to cross-examine the injured victim, the injured car accident victim, the plaintiff, the person who's bringing the lawsuit. And one of the things he's focusing on is that the x-ray was normal. Hey, Mr. Jones, isn't it true that the x-ray taken in the emergency room showed that you had no fractures? Yes, that's true. Isn't it true that you really didn't have any pain? No, that's not true. The defense attorney is trying to show that because the x-ray was normal, that meant that this patient is faking it. The defense attorney is trying to show to the jury that because this patient's x-ray was normal, that there's no possible way he could experience such horrible, exquisite pain on an ongoing basis. Now, you and I know that that's not true. You and I know that you can suffer significant nerve injury, neurological injuries, as a result of an accident. And guess what? It's not going to show up on an x-ray. Why? Because that's not what an x-ray is designed to look for. An x-ray is designed to look at the bony structures. Now, in this instance, there were no fractures, which is great. But it does not look at the nerves and doesn't see whether any of the nerves were compressed. It doesn't see whether there was any trauma to the nerves. That's not the appropriate test to evaluate this. This defense attorney was not looking at the neurological evaluation, was not looking at the patient's complaints, was not looking at what the patient was unable to do after the accident and how it disabled him on an ongoing daily basis. Instead, he was focusing only on the x-ray. So now when the patient's treating doctor got up on the witness stand and was now being cross-examined by the defense attorney, what do you think the defense lawyer was doing? He was trying to show that because this x-ray was normal, the patient shouldn't have any of these ongoing problems or complications. And despite the fact that the treating doctor said, no, that's not true, the defense attorney's entire focus, his entire defense was, hey, because it's not seen on the x-ray, that means that the patient must be faking it. That this car accident victim clearly is lingering. He's a malingerer. And now you, the jury, should not believe anything that he has to say. Is that right? Well, I will tell you, the defense attorney has a right to bring that up, to argue that to the jury. But if he doesn't have the facts to support that, where's he going? Then he's going nowhere. So if it turns out that this patient does have neurological injuries that can now be supported by the medicine, by the complaints, by daily activities to show that they are significantly different as a result of the car accident, now that certainly will have greater weight than the defense's argument that, hey, there's no pain visible on the x-ray. Of course not, because you cannot see any pain on an x-ray. You can see the bony structures. You can see if there are fractures. An x-ray is not designed to see if a patient has pain. So why do I share this video with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on in these civil trials involving accident matters, or medical malpractice matters, or even wrongful death matters here in New York. You know, I understand and I recognize that you're watching this video because you likely have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you haven't brought a lawsuit yet because you still have questions that need answers, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your questions. You know, I answer legal questions like yours every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.